ABC Kinderteach presents Julius, the Baby of the World, written by Kevin Henkes. Before Julius was born, Lily was the best big sister in the world. She gave him things. These are for the baby, so she's giving him blocks. She told him secrets, and she sang lullabies to him every night. Lullabies are songs to help babies fall asleep. After Julius was born, it was a different story. Lily took her things back. She pinched his tail, and she yelled insulting or mean comments into his crib. "These are mine. I am the queen," said Lily, "and I hate Julius." But her parents loved him. They kissed his wet pink nose, they admired his small black eyes, and they stroked or petted his sweet white fur. Lily thought his wet pink nose was slimy, wet Nicky. She thought his small black eyes were beady, small and round and kind of sneaky. And she thought his sweet white fur was not so sweet, especially when he needed his diaper changed. "Julius is the baby of the world," chimed Lily's parents. "Disgusting," said Lily. So she's not happy about having to share her parents with a new brother. Lily had to share her room with Julius. "After Julius goes away, do I get my room back?" she asked. "Julius isn't going anywhere," said Lily's mother, and he didn't. He stayed and stayed and stayed. So she's not happy about having to share her room either. Lily was supposed to be very quiet while Julius slept. "After Julius goes away, can I talk like a normal person again?" she shouted. "Julius isn't going anywhere," said Lily's father, and he didn't. He stayed and stayed and stayed. "We want Julius to grow up to be as extraordinary or very special as you," said Lily's mother. "So we must tell him constantly how beautiful he is and how much we love him." When no one was looking, Lily had her own idea. So the dad says, "We love you, Julius." Of course, Lily is hanging around his neck. And the mom says, "You're beautiful, Julius." But when nobody wasn't looking, she said to Julius, "I hate you. You're ugly." So she's being mean to him. "We want Julius to grow up to be as clever or smart as you," said Lily's father. "So we must sing him his numbers and letters whenever possible." When no one was looking, Lily had her own idea. So the dad is saying, "A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H." And the mom is saying, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But Lily does it backwards. She says 3, 8, 1, 5, 9, 6. And instead of ABC, she goes A, J, K, Z, B, S, C, 8. So she's trying to confuse Julius. She's being kind of mean. Lily's parents were more than a bit doubtful about leaving the two of them alone together, and doubtful just means not sure about. Lily tried to frighten Julius with her nifty or very cool disguises. She learned magic and tried to make him disappear. When that didn't work, she simply pretended that he didn't exist. So she tries to scare him, but it looks like Julius thinks it's funny. Then she tries to do magic and make him disappear, but she can't do that. And then she pretends like he's not there when he's crying really loud. "Baby? What baby? I don't hear anything." chair. And uncooperative just means refusing to do something. So she's sitting there, then she writes a note. I hate everything. And then she stands up, and then she gets changed her dresses. And over here it says, I'm hungry. And over here it says, I have to go to the bathroom. Lily's parents showered her with hugs and kisses and treats of all shapes and sizes. And showered her just means that they gave her a lot of these things. They even let her stay up 15 minutes later every night. It didn't matter. Nothing worked. I am the queen, said Lily, and I hate Julius. But her parents loved him. They kissed his wet pink nose, they admired his small black eyes, and they stroked his sweet white fur. Julius is the baby of the world, chimed Lily's parents. Disgusting, said Lily. Lily's parents were amused, thought it was funny, when Julius blew a bubble. Can you believe it? They exclaimed. But if Lily did the exact same thing, they said, Lily, let's mind our manners, please. And mind your manners just means behave nicely. Lily's parents were dazzled or amazed when Julius babbled and gurgled. Such a vocabulary, knowing many words, they exclaimed. But if Lily did the exact same thing, they said, Lily, let's act our age, please. Lily's parents were amazed when Julius screamed. What lung capacity! They exclaimed, which means how much air fit in his lungs. But if Lily did the exact same thing, they said, Lily, let's restrain ourselves, please. And restrain just means keep from doing. One morning while Lily was busy playing opera, singing in a high squeaky voice, her mother said, Why don't you put some of that verbal exuberance to good use? And verbal exuberance just means speaking with a lot of energy. Why don't you tell Julius a nice story? He's too little to understand a story, said Lily. He can understand it in his own way, said Lily's mother. Okay, said Lily, smiling. That doesn't sound good, her smiling. Julius, the germ, or disgusting thing, of the world, by me, said Lily. Once upon a time, said Lily, there was a baby. His name was Julius. Julius was really a germ. Julius was like dust under your bed. If he was a number, it would be 0. If he was a food, it would be a raisin. 0 is nothing. A raisin tastes like dirt. The end, said Lily. The story earned her 10 minutes in the uncooperative chair. Lily warned her friends Chester and Wilson and Victor about babies. Trust me, they're dreadful, which means terrible, she said. She warned strangers about babies, too. You will live to regret that bump under your dress, she said. Regret that bump means be sorry that you had a baby. So she's talking to strangers who are going to have a baby, saying you're going to not like what happens. Lily ran away 7 times in one morning. I'm really leaving this time, she called. Who knows where they'll find me? The same afternoon, Lily had a tea party, and everyone came, everyone but Julius. His invitation must have been lost in the mail, she explained. So she did not want to invite Julius, so she said that his invitation to the party was lost in the mail, but she never sent anything in the mail. She's just making that up. Lily had glorious or wonderful dreams about Julius, like she's riding on a cat and they're hunting Julius down. And ghastly or scary nightmares too, like there's a big Julius and it's getting ready to grab little bitty Lily. Lily's parents showered her with compliments, saying nice things, and praise and niceties, nice things, of all shapes and sizes. They even let her drink her juice out of the antique china cup. It didn't matter. Nothing worked. "I am the queen," said Lily, "and I hate Julius." But her parents loved him. They kissed his wet pink nose, they admired his small black eyes, and they stroked his sweet white fur. "Julius is the baby of the world," chimed Lily's parents. "Disgusting," said Lily. When Lily's mother felt up to it, she planned a festive or happy celebration in honor of Julius. All the relatives came. There was quite a spread, many things to eat and drink. "What's the big deal?" said Lily. "Haven't they all seen a silly lump before?" Apparently not. All afternoon the relatives hovered over Julius, which means they spent extra time looking at him. They kissed his wet pink nose, they admired his small black eyes, and they stroked his sweet white fur. Lily's having none of that. "Disgusting," said Cousin Garland. "What?" said Lily. "Julius," said Cousin Garland. "I think his wet pink nose is slimy. I think his small black eyes are beady. And I think his sweet white fur is not so sweet. He needs his diaper changed." That's the same thing Lily said about Julius. Lily's nose twitched, which means moved back and forth quickly. Her eyes narrowed, her fur stood on end, and her tail quivered, moved a little back and forth. Lily seems to be mad about what Cousin Garland said about Julius, even though she said the same thing. I wonder what she's going to do. "You're talking about my brother," said Lily. "And for your information, his nose is shiny, his eyes are sparkly, and his fur smells like perfume." Cousin Garland was speechless, couldn't say anything. "He can blow bubbles," continued Lily. "He can babble and gurgle, and he can scream better than anyone." Cousin Garland tried to slink or sneak out of the room. "Stop," said Lily. "I am the queen. Watch me closely." So she's getting after Cousin Garland for saying the same thing that she said, but she didn't like somebody else saying that about her brother. Lily picked up Julius. She kissed his wet pink nose. She admired his small black eyes, and she stroked his sweet white fur. "Your turn," said Lily, handing Julius over to Cousin Garland. "Kiss, admire, stroke," Lily commanded or ordered her to do. "Now, repeat after me," said Lily. "Julius is the baby of the world." "Julius is the baby of the world," said Cousin Garland. "Louder," said Lily. "Julius is the baby of the world." And from then on he was, in everyone's opinion, what they thought but may or may not be true, especially in Lily's. And she says to Julius, "We're almost twins," because they're both wearing glasses with fake noses on them.